I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please stay tuned for a moment of silence.
Dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay. And when it's tried and ready, oh dreidel we will play. Dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay.
Good morning, Bears. Welcome to our last edition for 2019. Today is Thursday, December 19th. I'm Kayla.
And I'm Merritt, and you're watching LC Current.
When it's tried and ready, oh dreidel we will play. I made my first dreidel out of some clay. I painted on symbols, then I put it away. The clay had all hardened and the paint was all dried.
Set construction will continue during the break for the Thespian play. Check the reminder for dates and times. The LC players will be bringing back their hot chocolate before school after break outside of the Studio Theater.
Seniors, if you registered to take the stamped language assessment, be sure to check your inbox for important information about testing. Students wishing to add a course must do so by the end of the 6th day of the semester. Students may drop a course for a study hall without penalty within the first 4 weeks of the semester. Removal from a course after this date will result in a WF for the course, will appear on the student's transcript and factor into the student's cumulative GPA. There will be no schedule changes to accommodate a teacher preference. Schedule change request forms are available in the guidance office and require a parent signature.
The class of 2020 will be the first group of graduates to have Distinguished Graduate Recognition be a part of their senior year. The Distinguished Graduate Program allows students to be recognized not only for being academically successful at LC, but those who participated in a variety of activities throughout high school. Students can access the Distinguished Grad Checklist to start pulling together academic, leadership, and extracurricular information now. This is not the official application, but rather a way for you to be prepared for it when that time arrives. The official application window will open in January and close at the end of that month. It will be an online submission form, and more details will be provided once the form is available. We will share more details when it becomes open.
Applications for the 2020 LT School Foundation scholarships are now being accepted. Last year, the foundation awarded 31 scholarships totaling almost $42,000. This year could be even bigger. Access the Counselor Connect page for additional information on the 16 scholarships available to LC students and to submit an online application. The deadline to submit applications is February 10th, 2020 at 5 p.m. We take our last finals today. We will have G4 in the morning and G3 in the afternoon.
Today's vocabulary word is dreidel, a noun meaning a four-sided top used by children to play a gambling game during Hanukkah.
On this date in 1843, Charles Dickens' classic story, A Christmas Carol, is published. Dickens began to write this story in October 1843. He was determined to get the book out in time for Christmas that year, giving him a very short window to work in. However, the pressing schedule wasn't solely motivated by authorial inspiration. Dickens also had a desperate need for money. While money was admittedly a factor in Dickens writing A Christmas Carol, he also had a message to convey about Victorian society and how it treated its most desperate members. Having worked in a factory himself as a boy due to his family's straitened circumstances, Dickens always felt a kinship with those who were struggling, particularly children. To create Tiny Tim, the ailing young boy who's a primary catalyst for Ebenezer Scrooge changing his miserly ways, Dickens drew on the lives of two family members, a sickly brother who'd been known as Tiny Fred, and a nephew, Henry Burnett Jr., who was disabled. Dickens had seen his nephews on the Manchester visit and had noted some of the difficulties the boy faced. Some books need to build a following, but A Christmas Carol was an immediate success. The debut print-off of 6,000 copies, which arrived on December 19th, sold out in a week.
And in 1998, President Bill Clinton was impeached. He is charged with perjury, obstruction of justice, and malfeasance in office in connection with the Monica Lewinsky scandal and the Paula Jones lawsuit. He would eventually be acquitted of all charges. Clinton was the second U.S. president impeached after Andrew Johnson, 1868.
Celebrity birthdays. Jake Gyllenhaal is 39.
Alyssa Milano is 47.
Jennifer Beals is 56.
And Cecily Tyson is 95.
Thank you for joining us.
We'll see you in 2020.
Have a great break, Bears.
At my dreidel, and what a surprise. Dreidel, 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 I made it